Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 33 of your Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. In the last episode, we had a lot of confusion with what we want to do with this team, as we really don't want to keep it the same, as we weren't able to go out and get a big splash. We did go out and sign Ozzy Corradero, who's been playing for the Colorado Rockies his entire career, who's hitting pretty well, and he's a speedy player, which is the reason why we picked him up. Now, also, a big thing was that Vladimir Guerrero Jr., every time he steps into playoffs, he seems to be the worst liability ever. And he cannot really pull shit together when it comes to the playoffs, which is a big concern for us Blue Jays fans, as we really want to be a playoff team. We want to be a playoff force. So today, in this episode, we are making the biggest trade in Blue Jays history. The biggest trade that's going to shake up the entirety of this franchise, which we've been talking with the Atlanta Braves, with making a big deal. And that man has been Ian Anderson, who has just started out his baseball career, who just played his first full season in the major leagues. It was either that or Mike Soroka. I was thinking of picking him up as well, but he's been kind of like just meh his entire career. He just came out, and honestly with you, it could either go both ways. They're so even as a player. Now, yeah, you could pick up the Canadian boy Mike Soroka, but I mean, that is a lot of money just to pick up like one player, and we really don't got the money right now. So let's make a deal. I think maybe Mike Soroka might be my guy, but let's take a look at what we could do here. We are also going to be trading away Blake Rutherford in the deal as well to kind of just add some extra juice to it. I think this was the team that no. Yeah, it is. Okay. I was making sure that this was the team I'm making a deal with. Okay, so the second piece of this deal was Brendan Rodgers, who has great contact, 31-year-old who is locked up for the next 3 years, which is nice, to have decent contract, and he can hit the ball, and he can launch some good home runs as well here and there, and he's a good fielder, which is what we want from a player, a good defensive guy to kind of replace Vladimir Guerrero Jr. here, and also Mike Soroka, who can pitch the ball pretty well. Now, bullpen-wise, they really don't got anyone, so we're going to have to make it probably a deal later on, because I do want to shake up that bullpen and like bring someone else into this case of a loaded bullpen. But Mike Soroka, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Blake Rutherford, will this go through? No, it does not. It does not go through. We just need to give them like a little bit of a boost. We will give them tomorrow. Oh, we can't. Yeah, Hugh Atkins, sure. Will this go through? No, it does not. Okay, so the original deal was this. Ian Anderson would be added to the deal. Blake Rutherford, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Will this go through? Yes, it does. 2 new Blue Jays to the team, and that is Ian Anderson and our man, where is he? Brendan Rodgers, who will be a new piece to the Toronto Blue Jays. Welcome to the team. Goodbye, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Thank you for your time. Now, the other deal that we're going to be making today is bringing in a huge relief pitcher that's going to kind of just change up how we go about our things. William Ponder, one of our old buddies. How we think about this team, because honestly, we need somebody new that really is just going to be a fucking workhorse for our bullpen. Could be a guy that we could go and rely to. Not a guy that's not unreliable. We need somebody to look at for the next little bit. So, Archie Bradley. I think this is our man right here. 96 overall. A very reliable bullpen guy. So, let's take a look at picking up Archie Bradley. Now, it's going to be a lot, but I think, yeah, Luis Patiano can automatically make that deal go right through. So, Luis Patiano, we're also going to add in one of our relief pitchers because we can't just keep everyone. So, we're going to keep Egan, Stockton, Keith. That's obvious. Garcia, what hand is Bradley now? A right-hander. So, cannot trade away Garcia, cannot trade away Pajón, and Fry as well. We have a lot of left-handers, it looks like. Keith, yeah, Egan. Okay, so it looks like Paul Fry is going to be the man that we're also going to be trading to the team. And we're just going to pick up practically just a depth guy in return. That's all we're going to be asking for. Archie Bradley for Luis Patiano and Paul Fry, and there we go. The Toronto Blue Jays are loaded up for a brand new season and ready to go. Now, we do also need a backup catcher, which I should have fucking picked up in that deal, but that's okay. That is okay. I totally forgot about a catcher. I was like, yeah, we're fine. We're good to go. We do need a catcher, a nice cheap catcher that we can pick up for the team. There we go. Dalton, what would you guys would like? You guys can pick your fucking bunch of prospects from my team. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I will for sure do that deal there. Okay, there we go. We're all set up for the year now, and let's take a look at what we got for the roster. So we got Allroyd, Anderson, McKenzie, Perdino, Navarra, and then we got Harrington, Zinch, and then everyone else is already sent down, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, for the bullpen, we got Bradley, Garcia, Pajone, Pesky is going to be sent down to AAA. And then DeMarcus Paul will also be going down there soon. Will Banfield and Dalton Varsho, who will be the backup for Will Banfield. And then we got Diaz Corletta Cortez, which we want up this year because he's going to be a big-time depth hitter. Groshans, nice contact hitter for depth. He could play any position, so Cortez and Groshans will be our backup for the infield. And not Drew Robertson. I don't know what the fuck he's doing here. He could be sent down to AA. And then Bichette, Rogers, and then we got Moriano, who is a nice speedy guy. But we already got Stocks, and then, yeah, I think that's it. So, who do we still have too many guys? Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at what we could do with the lineups, first of all, before we make any changes. So we want Rogers as our third baseman. That's an obvious choice for us. Nolan Arenado can stay as first baseman. Diaz can stay as DH. Stocks, he could go there. And then Zumra, and then Valario. So we got Groshans, Varsho, Stocks, Moriano. So we want one of these guys out. We know that Corletta can play left field and right field. Cortez, we want him there as well. So we're kind of loaded up here. We're going to have to send down one of these guys, and I think it's going to have to be Cortez. You send out Cortez, at least it's with Corletta, Moriano, Stocks, Varsho, and Groshans. So we still need to send one more guy, so that's probably going to have to be Moriano. But he's really good this year. I think he could be a huge contributor. But in the end, it's either Corletta. But I think Corletta, yeah. I think it might have to be Corletta here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Corletta. Sorry, buddy. This year you're going to have to be sent down to the minors alongside of Grigoro Cortez. I don't care if you guys get picked up because then we get some extra money. But that is what it is. We hit the 25-man roster. Let's go. There we go. So I think what should we do for the lineups this year? Don David, of course, that leadoff man. Rogers good at contact, but I think Bichette will play that second leadoff spot. Then you got Rogers. We want someone that could smack the ball. So Rogers is someone that could smack the ball. Nolan Arenado, I'd rather him play above Yandy Diaz because his contact, I mean, right-handers not so much, so Yandy Diaz there, Nolan Arenado. Or Adio, he's good there. I mean, yeah, he has that extra speed in the middle of the lineup. I think that would be nice, just have some extra speed, just randomly out of nowhere, just have some extra speed. I think that would be nice. And then Will Banfield, Zumra could go there, and then Banfield, and then George Valeria could go there. Okay. Don David there. Or Darrow, I think there. Yeah, I guess that right. And then not Dalton, Will Banfield there. And then Rogers there. So now for this, the no DH. We're going still for right-handers. So Bichette could play there. Rogers there. Nolan Arenado there. Or Darrow there. I think, yeah, he could play right there. And then Zumra could play there. And then, yeah. Now left-handers is going to be a little bit different. But Darrow can play there. Rogers can play there. And then Banfield, catcher, of course. So he could play down there. So Don David's still playing because he's fucking perfect against lefties. Rogers, Bichette there. And then, yeah, Rogers, of course, is going to be in that third spot. And then Nolan Arenado could play up there. And then Darrow's really good, so he could play in that fifth spot. And then Yandy Diaz. And then Zumra. Then George Valeria. He could play there. So it's looking pretty damn good. I'm really excited about this team this year, man. I'm really, really excited to see what this team will bring to the tape. Because, honestly, this team is a fucking bloody good team. I know we traded away one of our best players in Vladimir Guerrero Jr., which changes up the scenario of the team. And probably a lot of people are going to be doubting, like, why we made that move. But that's because we wanted to get better depth-wise. We picked up two great players, and Brandon Rogers, and then a great pitcher in Anderson. And if Anderson does great, then we're proving all the doubters wrong in this big-time deal that we just made, right? So it's definitely a change for the century for this team. It's a big-time change. So there we go. The lineups are ready to go. Pitching staff, that's going to be also a big thing. Ian Anderson. So I think Ian Anderson goes second. Tristan McKenzie will go there right behind Ian Anderson. Then Giancarlo Navarra. Then Eric Berdino to finish everything off. Then for the bullpen, Archie Bradley. I'd rather have him in that setup position, right near Garcia. And then Egan, Garcia, Bradley, Keith, Pahone, Stockton, and then Scott Harrington for that position. There we go. Your 2028 Toronto Blue Jays. We're all ready to go. We don't need to sign anyone to contract extensions because honestly, I'm not really too worried about it. Yeah, everyone can just stay the same. So let's start up this new year. Let's get past the. Let's get to the regular season. I don't think anyone got caught or anything, so I think Corletta and them are down. No, they're not down there yet. Can you? No. All right, well, that's okay. Let's keep on us going. So let's get the first month in here with the Toronto Blue Jays. No, we're good. Corletta has cleared waivers. Sweet. And, okay, we'll have to fix up that then. That's the one thing we're going to have to fix up is our 40-man roster. Someone that we can get rid of off the 40-man roster. Devin Piskey we can move off. Cesar Pinto, Leo Silvia, one we want to keep on there. Yeah, we don't need Drew Robertson either on there, so that clears that. We also need to make some roster moves a bit, send down some guys to the AA. Lots of roster editing for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus, lots of it. That's because we did so many big deals this year. So let's get up to the trade deadline or the draft day though, and see. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man! Oh, Ozzy Darryl out with an injury. Put him on the 10-day DL list, and then we will have to go and fix the lines for that position. But that's good. We have a backup guy in either Lou Stocks or Rafael Moriano. I think honestly they're fucking dead even. I think contact wise, Lou Stocks kind of takes that position. Just because he's better at contact a bit. That's where Joey Corletta would like fit perfectly on the team. Is because he would be just really good at the contact. But in the end of things, it's who better fits the team. We might have to call up. Devin Piskey got caught. Look at that record, bro. 6-1. Wow, man. Keep active. 8-1. 8-2. Activate. Yeah, okay. He's been placed on the bench. Auto-utilize. 10-3. Look at this record, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a start to the year. Wiping through the Yankees. Wiping through the right. Oh, my God. The 20-9. Oh, my lordy. It really gives a fuck about power. When you have contact and you have players who can hit the fucking ball, oh, man, does it work wonders. Doesn't this work wonders, man? We need George Valerio to play left field. That's not happening. George Valerio, get yourself back in there. But wow, this is working wonders the way that this lineup is, though. Like honestly, that's fucking awesome. That is amazing what we're seeing here right now. That is amazing. No, not Rafael Moriano. Where's our boy? And then, boom. Boom. There we go. We're all good to go. But man, that record is just fucking ridiculous. We're really taking the storm of that first place position right off the get-go. Like, honestly, we're not stopping at anything. We're wiping through every single team. We're really hitting the ball good. And that's something that we have not been able to do because all we do is hit home runs. And bringing in this new forte of like, hey, let's go out there and hit the ball, get contact, use our speed to our advantage, and play like that all game long. And it's really working wonders for us this year. So let's have a good draft here. I think what we're going to be looking for is somebody that can do contact in the outfield, is to kind of have somebody replace some of our older guys here in the later future. So let's take a look if we can find anybody like really, really good. Oh, there we go. Robert Berger. There we go. There's our boy that we're going to be picking up. That's the start of, man. 38. It's 38-13 to start off the year. Man, that is just ridiculous. That's a ridiculous record to see to start off the year, Flores. Because honestly, like we've been doing good, but we have never done this fucking good to start off the year, especially hitting wise. We're seeing a lot of guys who have like a 300, and that's nice to see because over the past couple of years we've never really been able to get to that spot. So Floyd Navarro, I'm happy for the team this year. We're really playing. We're really coming together as a team, and when shit starts working. I mean, the wonders is going to happen with this team. Tommy Rankin, if he could really hit the ball like that and develop into a good contact hitter, fuck, that's deadly. Lance Watson, we got a shortstop. No. Ooh, that's a good hitter. I like that, Miles Abbott. We're almost done the draft. I think this is our last round of the draft, and then we are donezo. So we'll just pick one random guy. So there we go. The draft is done. We're 38-17. Wow, what a record we have. We're ranked first, second in contact, 22 in power, second in pitching, sixth in defense. Fuck fucking power, man. That sucks. The only guy that really turned out to be anything good. Leonardo Flores, I mean, if he develops into some kind of speed, that's nice. But everyone else, he's this meh. I mean, if Tommy Rankin can hit the ball like he said to be able to hit, I would sign him. I am, but what can you really do? But anyways, let's take a look at the Blue Jays. David, what a year he's having. 292. Bichette, almost a fucking 400, man. Wow. Rogers, he's hitting that ball good. Or Darrow, he's hitting the ball good. Diaz is it. Arenado is. Zumera is. Banfield is. Everyone is hitting the ball good. And this is what I was saying. If we can hit the ball good, we could do wonders. Olroyd, look at the guy. He's a god right now. Anderson's pitching good. McKenzie hasn't lost a fucking game yet. Navarro's playing good. Berdino's the only guy who's been struggling. Harrington's doing half decent. Stockton's doing good. Pajone. Bradley's a god up there. Garcia's doing good. Egan. Oh my god. This team is doing wonders this year. It has full of potential. And honestly, like I don't know, man. Look at this. Like, Olroyd's up there. Bichette's up there this year. Like, my lord, man. This is a crazy year for us. This is absolutely crazy with how good the team is playing this year. Like, honestly, though. I think what I might do is, because when you have two setup pitchers, it usually never works. So I'll do one setup pitcher, and all these guys could be mid-relief pitchers. I think that's what we're going to do there. Anyways, guys, we're going to end the video here. In the next episode, we're going to finish up the rest of the year, get to the end of the year, of course, and see what else we can do with this team. Because, honestly, this team is surprising me so fucking much right now, and I really cannot wait to see if the Blue Jays can finally bring home a World Series, and it has not happened since the 90s, and we're in 2028. We need to do it sooner or later this team is just going to die out. But right now, this is our goal, is the road to the World Series, and I've been saying that a lot, and usually we lose. Hopefully, we don't get that bad luck. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.